Jurnee
Family.
Diana Smollett is an American actress who started her career as a child on TV sitcom like Full House and On Our Own. She gained recognition for her role in the independent film Eve's Bayou, which won her a Critics' Choice Movie Award. Smollett has several upcoming projects, including Spiderhead, a sci-fi thriller base, and so forth. So she got married, and I think that she got divorced. Did she get divorced, or she going through divorce?
I think she already got the divorce.
Yeah, she's divorced.
Okay, so she's divorced, and
Already paying the spousal support.
okay, so her husband, her ex-husband, is where we are right now, and he is asking for some money. Jurnee Smollett's ex-husband wants half her childhood acting coins, despite her paying him nearly 1 million since their divorce and 7K monthly child support. She had this money since she was 3 years old.
You've been working in the entertainment industry since you were a fucking child, all the way up to an adult. You finally fall in love, you get married, you have a baby. That relationship don't work out anymore. It's over. Okay. The man you marry, he gets child support already. $7,000 worth of child support for you. And then you give him $1 million during the divorce. $1 million. But that man ain't satisfied. He's still not satisfied. So he goes back to the court and he tells the court, I want her residuals. I want her money from when she was a childhood star. You got to be motherfucking kidding me. If you think I'm gonna give you some shit that I worked for as a child before I even met you, I wouldn't even. You got me fucked up. Yes, Jurnee Smollett's ex-husband wants her royalties from when she was a child. He wants shit that he was not even a part of. He didn't even exist. She wasn't able to even get married at that point. And now you asking a judge to give you her royalties? You want half of her royalties? What the fuck be wrong with y'all? Why y'all want shit that y'all ain't had no part of? That don't make no damn sense. And this is not no business y'all started. This girl literally been working since the fucking Cosby Show, okay? The Cosby Show, Full House, Sesame Street, Eve's Bayou. The girl been putting in her work, okay? Roll bounce. You think she finna give you them fucking royalties? Jurnee, I hope you slap the shit out of him. That's what you do. Give him that royalty.
The nerve of him trying to take all her money.
I just think it's ridiculous. I think it's the same way when women try to go after these men's money and they just been married for a year, they had a baby. I mean, she gave you a cool meal, okay? You didn't go on one set. You ain't did anything besides I Googled them. You have done nothing. You did nothing but besides be her husband, and you were a stay-at-home dad.
Period.
That's all you did. I need you to get up and go get a job now. It's time. You done blew through that $1 million. You should have invested. I heard crypto's doing pretty well. It's ridiculous. I'm hoping that the judge just throws it out, because if I was a judge, I would laugh and throw it out and tell him to get a job. Like, get a job. The same thing for these baby mamas that weaponize their wounds and get pregnant. Go get a job. Just go get a job. That's all you can do. You ain't ran down no field, dribbled down the court. Like, you have done none of these things. Like, you do not get an award for having a baby. Like, you just don't. You get the baby and that's it. So now you have to get a job. And I feel the same way about him. Like, I don't even know how he got $1 million. You know what I'm confused. $1 million and $7,000 a month. I think you're straight, player. I don't know any kid that needs $7,000 a month. I just can't think of any.
Period.
Go ahead, Amir.
The thing is, we see many times this happen to men, but I want to explain something regarding the court system. The court system, the aim during a divorce is to return both parties back to the way they were at the time of marriage, if that makes any sense. If the marriage was short. If the marriage was long, what they aim to do is not make it so much of a shock when divorce happens. This is why you see that insane amount of number, Aisha, where they give $1 million to the wife for spousal support or child support, it's not really to take care of the child. It's about the lifestyle that the family was living in before separation. They don't want a family or a woman or a child to go from living in, let's say, Beverly Hills, whatever popular rich neighborhood, the Hiltons or whatever. You go from that to living in, I don't know, motels, in the middle of a bad neighborhood. It's a very big shock. So courts aim for lifestyle to be similar from when they were married. Am I making sense? Do you guys understand what I'm saying, right? Okay. So if the marriage was short, we aim to restore them to how they were at the time of marriage. If the marriage was long, the goal is to maintain or slowly go down from the lifestyle. Don't just throw a person on the street. As for her situation, she gave the gentleman $1 million. I don't know how long they were married. I think that the time of marriage, does anybody know how long they were married? No? That would be a determining factor as to why he would be asking for that. But although, even if it is a term of marriage, he's not entitled to certain monies if it's not community assets. Community assets, as you guys know, is monies that the pair makes during the time of marriage. So I mean, it's a weird situation. She might be exaggerating for all we know. We're just taking her word. Sorry, JR.
It was 10 years. I was holding up 10.
Oh, okay. So 10 years. So that's considered a long marriage. Anything past 5 years in the court system is considered a long marriage. So that means that, yes, the lifestyle change would be a factor. So if that's the case, then yes, the courts could possibly tell her to send that ridiculous amount of money to him because of the lifestyle change. So it's unfortunate. And if that money is coming from her baby monies from when she was a baby, that's sad. But if that's all she has, well, courts don't really care.
Welcome to married.
Welcome to man. It happens to men all the time. Sorry, go ahead.
It says they married in 2010, but they separated in 2016 when she got pregnant. So it took them like 6 years to divorce because they separated in 2016, but they didn't get a divorce till 2021.
Oh, wow. See, now that's something else.
Yeah,
that's something else. So I wonder what's going on there. That a long separation time, but then they also have a child involved. There has to be many other factors involved in this. So but anyway, it happens to men all the time. So.
From the money. Like, let's just be separated. I think she was like, let's just be separated just to try and keep him from the money. Some people do that. Like, they will literally stay married and be separated forever if it has something to do with finances. Like, I don't want him. I think Wendy Williams tried to do that. Like, and as soon as she left her husband, she went crazy. Like, that man got all of her money.
But that can end up hurting you because now you're dragging out the amount of time that you're still married, technically, right? So if you ever do try to get a divorce, instead of the 5 years, like Amira was saying, now it's 10 that you've been married. So he's been accustomed to this lifestyle for 10 years. Now, I do think it's absolutely ridiculous that he feels that he can get any of her money from when she was young. But I do agree with Amira when stating because of how the legal system is set up, right? And he was already accustomed to a lifestyle. She allowed him to be a stay-at-home father. It's just like when women don't work, they're a stay-at-home mother. They get accustomed to a lifestyle, and then these men have to pay out millions and millions of dollars to uphold a household that they don't even live in, right? She might end up having to go through that exact same thing because of this lifestyle that she let this man grow accustomed to. And now she didn't want him. It would have been cheaper to keep him. You know, she should have put him in the outhouse like Oprah did with Stephen. I don't know. He would have had to stay with me, baby. Go ahead to the back. That's crazy.
Oh, that's why Oprah never married Stedman. She don't want to give up
exactly. Hello. Exactly. And there might be other stuff going on now over there. We don't know what's going on with them, but you know.
Yeah, it has to be more to it. Oprah's a bulldog. That's why she never got married to Stedman. Don't y'all need to stop.
That's the real reason.
Yeah,
She wants
Oprah could easily get a
homegirl.
prenup. Like that's not
Y'all
even
know Stedman might be a little too.
So what is Stedman there for in the house back there? That she
Stedman her butler, man. Stop playing, man.
Right.
The cup.
We know who
Stedman's
she
a
with.
cup.
Because I
She
thought
was
her
Gail
was
King.
real bestie.
She living
Stedman
on
is
Gail
her
King.
personal assistant, man. She with Gail, man. We know that. Come on now.
Yeah, Stedman's like Kato.
You feel me? He like Mr. Bentley. Y'all remember Mr. Bentley with the umbrella for Diddy? That's what
Yeah.
Stedman is for.
I
He's
like
Mr.
Bentley, whatever. What was his name?
He's Farnsworth. Yep.
Farnsworth.
See, look at it. It even sounds the same. Farnsworth, Stedman. It got the same kind of ring to it. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds like a service. Kind of, yeah, you know.